Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing so-called border runs in Thailand. And for those who are unaware, there's been in the past, a lot of activity with respect to mostly expats who use a so-called border run mechanism to maintain lawful status here in the kingdom. And what this is, oftentimes you'll see this with so-called Thai multi-entry visas, where the person that has that visa, the visa is good for a year, but each entry to Thailand only grants 90 days of lawful status. So folks on those visas would traditionally go to a border. They may fly out and then fly back in, or cross a border, cross back in, get an additional 90-day stamp. This also happened with folks who were here on a 30-day exemption. It was possible oftentimes to go to a border, cross out, cross back in, gain 30 days of lawful status, extra lawful status that way. There's other types of visas. Tourist visa exemptions would allow that. Tourist visas, the sticker, depending on its validity, it might be possible to cross out of the country, cross back in, and gain 60 days of status. And then finally, things like the Thai OA retirement visa would grant 1 year of lawful status at each border crossing if it was a multi-entry 1-year OA visa. So again, it was this process of border running. Now, with COVID-19, the question arises, or I should say the reaction to COVID-19 and the restrictions currently associated in an immigration context therewith. With this upon us, are border runs effectively a dead letter? Is it a thing of the past? I would say probably for the majority of 2020, or at least a good chunk of 2020, well, that's already a foregone conclusion. I don't think, we're in the fourth quarter here. I don't think border running is going to be really possible into December. 2021 remains to be seen, but I suspect a good chunk of 2021 border runs are going to effectively not be a possibility. Now, into the future and as a policy consideration, what are policymakers thinking of border runs? I would not presume that border running is going to be very frequent occurrence in the coming year, possibly beyond that. Now, that stated, I suspect the encouragement of tourism is going to be high on the priority list into especially the later parts of 2021. So who knows how this will play out, but at least for the foreseeable future, I think border runs, yes, they are not going to be a possibility.